video.
Right. Can you go through it a little bit? Because I'm a bit lost with it. I did get it from a little bit, but what have we found that is Jupiter?
No, we've not found it. Look, what we found it. Look, there's a woman that follows Robert Nyrak around, basically.
Okay.
Impossible to follow Robert around because he'd been dead since 1977.
Who claims that she, well, not Robert Nyrak, his family, claims that she had an affair.
Okay, you can't follow his family around. His mum and dad are both deceased, and nobody knows where his brothers and sisters are. And that is for a good reason, isn't it, Jupiter? Yeah? Now, easy. You know, I don't understand you because you claim that you do nothing, and yet you sit and you listen to this kind of shit every day. Now, I don't know what's wrong with this woman, right? I don't know why she's insisting that I'm Una when obviously I'm not Una, okay? So she's just doing it as a joke. She's doing it as a, oh, well, I'll get out of this way. It doesn't get at me. What it does, it angers me when people like Easy allow individuals like her to sit there spouting these lies because I've simply told the truth about her. Because that's all I'm guilty of, is telling the truth. So let's listen.
Robert Nyrak had his child.
Yeah.
Turns out that she's a Walter Mitty.
Oh, I've never claimed to have. I mean, it makes me feel sick to my stomach. Fucking hell. How do you... Oh my God, that is so sickening. Is that what goes on in your family, is it? Is that what you lot do? Incest? Is that what you do? Yeah? Because we don't believe in that. We don't think it's right. Yeah.
She also pretended that she knew stuff about the Blairs and was going to write a book on them. Had to be taken to court and told to stop it because she was making stuff up. And also on top of that,
well, what I'm in the process of doing is finding this woman. And I'm really close. I'm really close to it. I'm really close to finding her. Just like I found the young boy that Reel's dog attacked. Yeah, I'm in the process of finding this woman that she's talking about. And when I do find her, I'll be giving her all your details, uipter, right? So you can call this woman a Walter Mitty. You can call her what you like, okay? But yeah, I'm really close to actually finding her. So all of you carry on. You're making an innocent woman out to be me, and it's not me. How could it possibly be me? In the year 2000, she was 50. I was nowhere near that age in the year 2000. You're all mad. You're all sick, mad, twisted individuals. But when I find Una, right, she's going to be listening to this. Then you know, hey ho.
she's made out that she's flown helicopters, that she's been in the military. She worked for Cyril Smith as a cleaner, made allegations that weren't true. She, basically, she's a fantasist. Look it up. There's a whole story there.
Yeah, because I was thinking.
And all of the things that she's claimed, you could apply to Wendy with the stuff. So Wendy's claimed that she's a therapist. Wendy's claimed that she's a journalist. Wendy's claimed that she's been in the military. Wendy's claimed that she's related to Robert Nyrak. All of these things that she's claimed.
So Jupiter, I have to ask. Do you think that you couldn't possibly do all those things in a lifetime? Is that what it is? Is that what it's about? Do you think that it would be impossible to join the military, then become a journalist, then become a mother, then become a therapist? Do you find these things impossible to do in one lifetime? Because Well, what are you? What have you ever done? What have you ever done apart from give birth to children? I mean, that's basically it, isn't it? Yeah, that's about all you've done. But obviously, if you fit a lot into your life, for you, that's totally fantasist land, because you couldn't possibly do that much in your life, because, well, not everyone chooses to have 8 children, right? And then not everyone decides that years later, when those kids want nothing to do with you, to go on YouTube, right, every single fucking day for 5 years. Every day. Even when you was on your jollies, you could not stay off, could you? You sad bitch.
The same as what that woman's claimed, except for one thing. This woman also claimed she was a Russian ballerina at one stage. Wendy's got nothing but ballerina pictures all over her house. I think it's Wendy, unless you can prove.
Well, hang on. Ballerina. So if I have a picture of a ballerina, and I haven't got them all around the house, if I've got pictures of ballerinas, that makes me something. What that makes me into Una. You're gonna meet Una. Believe me, you're gonna meet Una, because I'm gonna track Una down, and then you can say what you like to the real Una and her family. I don't know, her kids. I don't know. I don't know anything. Well, I do know now, but when this first started, I'd never heard of this Una Flynn. Knew nothing of her. Now I've made it my job to find her, and yeah. And then what you can do, uipter, you can explain to her, uipter, your feelings about her. Okay? You see, if you want to play this fucking game, we can play it. I can play it as long as you want to play it. But you gave me the details of this woman. You've let everyone know what she is and what you think of her, right? And people who suffer with some kind of mental illness, like delusions and things like that, they don't tend to take lightly to people calling them liars. So, yeah, good luck with that, because Una's going to come a knocking. Una is. Because unfortunately for you, everyone that was sat on the panel that day, nobody knows where they live, bar one. Isn't that right, uipter? So it would be your details I'll be passing on to this woman, this innocent woman in this case, who's actually done nothing. But I am going to say now, I am not this woman. God's sake, how pathetic can you get? Well, you try something else. This is so outlandish, it's unbelievable. And the disrespect you have shown to Robert Nairac is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know nothing about him. You've even made claims that he was definitely involved in the Miami show band's slaughter, when all it's been up to now is newspaper rumor and, BBC documentaries. Normally, you don't believe the fucking BBC, but now all of a sudden they're to be believed. You believe them. Why? Why is that then? But hey, you make up what lies you want about a man who served this country in a time of troubles, right? You make up what lies you can, because I can tell you now, not one member of your damn family has ever served in the army. I don't even think your grandfather was in the Second World War. And if he was, he'll have been on the side of the fucking Nazis.